morning everyone, welcome back to another vlog in the career break diaries. This is a very impromptu vlog. I had no intention to vlog today, but the plans have slightly changed and I thought why not just turn the camera on and take you along with me for the day. Like I said in my previous vlog, I really enjoy filming these videos because it makes me feel like I'm less alone in my day-to-day life. So it's currently Monday and it's 11 o'clock. I am just making a coffee now. It's in the background, I'm just frothing up the milk. And the first thing that I wanted to share with you is this barista cinnamon roll flavor limited edition milk from Alpro. This is what the packaging looks like. I believe this is new, and if I'm not wrong, I think this went viral on TikTok maybe. Can you tell that I'm easily influenced? I picked this up from Sainsbury's. I'm not sure if other stores do it. I already tried it a couple of days ago with these capsules. The Voltesso capsules from Nespresso, and it gives 40 ml. So that means that I do an espresso and then I do the big setting on the Evercino, which gives you 240 ml of milk. And when I last tried it, it was super nice. It makes the drink really sweet. So if you like a nice sweet coffee, then definitely give this one a go, especially if you like the cinnamon roll flavor. You can tell I haven't prepared for this video because my camera is dead and it just started flashing. So I'm going to charge that because we have 45 minutes until we have to leave the house, and I'll of course take you with me. We're planning to go to Tesco to pick up a couple of beads, and they also have 25% off everything, I guess homeware and clothing, on the club card. So I want to have a little smooch around while my husband gets a haircut, and I'm just going to make my coffee now, drink it, and then let the camera charge a little bit, and then I'll be back. So I'm currently attempting to film while the camera is charging and the cable is like, which means that I am sat on the floor right next to the plug. Also, I'm not wearing lipstick, which means you can definitely tell it's an impromptu video because I always wear lipstick. I was honestly just at home and I was like, oh, let me just pick up the camera and film because today should be a tiny bit exciting, at least exciting in my books. So the coffee is ready and that's what I wanted to share with you. Usually I always have my coffee with a bit of vanilla syrup, but this time around with this milk in particular, it's really sweet, so you don't really need any other sweeteners. To be honest, I think that milk is probably full of sugars and artificial things, so I don't think it's best for you. But if you fancy having a bit of a treat, then it's delightful. So the plan for today is to go to Tesco and have a little smooch around their homeware and clothing section while my husband is getting a haircut, and then also I need to pick up a couple of groceries, and then I need to come home and do a load of laundry. And we also have a new addition to the family, which I can't wait to show you him. He's just the sweetest thing ever. Well, my camera is charging, so I can't really take the camera to show you, but I will introduce you to him at some point today. He's been with us for about coming up to 2 weeks, and it's actually been really great to have him over. It's been amazing. So yeah, I can't wait to show you him. I've been in full mum mode over the past 2 weeks. Well, dog mum mode. Change of outfit, and now we are on the way to Tesco. My camera does have a tiny bit of battery, has charged, so let's see how long it lasts. I want to pick up 2 sets of bedding if I can find them in stock, and also I want to exchange a cardigan because I've seen that it's got a bit of a fold, so I want to see if they have that to be able to exchange as well. And yeah, I'll take you along to see what we find in Tesco. This jacket is new in. Looks really cute. Let's see how much it is. It's 45. This is really cute. My Tesco is absolutely heaving right now, so I'm not sure how much filming I'll be able to get done. This is lovely. Oh, this is really nice as well. What is it? It's a dress. Suede dress. Some fur coats. Oh, these are really cute actually. And they've got a white one as well. Well, a cream one. How much were these? I think these are 45. No, 59.50 for the fur coats. This one is 35. Oh, this is cute as well. The material isn't great. For 18 pounds. And then this lovely olive coat is 59.50. I love this. This is really nice as well, actually. £25. It's a jumper. It's got this lovely dark brown color, and then they've got some skirts, and then this blazer is really nice as well. This one is £39.50. They've got a couple of sizes actually, which is great. They've got this kind of boucle dress for £25, a cropped cardigan short sleeve for £18. This is really nice as well, this waistcoat, £19.50, and then they've got the skirt to go with the top, and then this jacket, £22.50. I will say this one doesn't feel like great quality, it feels really light, but it's really nice actually. Oh, I love this jumper as well. So this one is £25. If I'm acting a bit weird, it's because there's loads of people here, so I'm a bit embarrassed to film. And then they've got these leather trousers for £25. Straight leg. They've also got this cardigan that I'm wearing actually, and they've got a lot of large sizes. And then they've got another style here. Let's see. Oh, this one's lovely as well, £22.50. And they've also got this one for £25. This one I wouldn't say feels great quality. It feels a tiny bit itchy, but it contains wool, and it's only £25. And I think this one comes in a dark color as well, which I can see here. It comes in a dark grey. This one is really nice. I love the color of this one, but again, it feels rather thin, but it is only £22.50. And then they've also got this one, which looks nice for £25. This one's pretty decent quality actually. Great for office wear. Oh, I love the look of these as well. They've got this sleeveless knitted vest, kind of a boucle material. A pair of leather shorts. This one is £19.50. Pair of leather shorts, some skinny leather look leggings. They also have the knit in burgundy, and then a black leather skirt, which looks nice. And then on this side here, this one looks very similar to the olive green one. This is what it looks like. And then they've got a pair of leather trousers, flared or straight leg, I can't really tell. This one's £59.50. It feels really nice actually for £59.50, especially with a club card discount. Great. And then they've got these ones here. I love the color of this one, and it feels like pretty decent quality for £25, especially if you get it with a club card. And then it also comes in this beige color of the shoulder. Yeah, this feels pretty decent. And then it comes in this sparkly material as well. These ones are £25. This is actually the cardigan that I want to exchange, and they don't have my size, but I love the look of this, so I'll have to get it online. They also have this sleeveless knit for £25 in a cream color. I love the buttons on those. And then they've got these like viral cardigans, which I don't have too many of, but they have the red one and the cream one. And then they've got this jumper, which I also have in the red, £19.50. I have it in the cream, which is here actually. This is the one that I have. And they've got this. I've got also these knits. This one's £27.50. This one is again £27.50. And then they've got that one for £25. And then these kind of longer ones, more casual. These are £25. So curious to see what this one looks like in real life, because it's kind of a copy of the viral one that went viral on Asda, £39.50. And I know they're restocking the Asda one as well, George's Asda today as well. I'm gonna try this on actually. I want to see what it looks like on me. That's the extra small. And then they've got these puffers as well in black and white. This is what the white one looks like, and the black one for $49.50. that one. I love the look of this one. This is really cute for $25. Material doesn't feel great, this one, to be honest. This one in an olive color. This is like the cream one and the red one. It looks really different on camera though, but I love the color of this. It looks really different on camera. Also got these fluffy cardigans in a pink for $25, and it also comes in this cream color. And then they've also got these jumpers, which feel quite thick actually, for £25 in a pink. And I think they also do it in a cream in the back here. And then this looks really cute. I like the material of this. Not the material, but the texture. This one is 18, so with the club card discount will be a bargain. Love the look of these. So we've got this sleeveless knit for 19.50, and then these really lovely cardigans for 25, which contain walls. So it comes in a pink, and then it also comes in this grey color. These are super cute. Oh, this is really nice, especially if you work in an office. It's cord, so you have the jacket for 35. Oh, I love this. And then you have a mini skirt as well for 19.50. If you work in an office, this is lovely. And then they've got this cord as well, bar leg trousers for 25. And then this is the jacket for 35. Really thin material on this one. Bag is really cute. It's a suede material. It's quite big as well. And it's got a zipper. 28 pounds. And then we've got this one. These are the top. Oh, this is really cute actually. I love the color on this one. 16 long. Okay, quality. And then they've got this burgundy one for 25. And then these bottom ones. This is really cute. Not sure I like the shape of it. It's a bit big. 25 suede. And then some scarves. Couple more jackets. I love the look of this one, but I tried it on last time and it wasn't all that. 39.50. Feels really nice, but it didn't look great on me, but I love the look of it. And then these jackets are so nice. They're a copy of the mango ones for 49.50. This is the extra small, but I find that these don't look too great on me. Then we have this one here at the top. This is lush leather. And then this leather look one for 45. I think it's leather look. Not sure if it's real leather. These I think are new and come in two colors. So they come in this brown color, and then they also come in the black here. And then they've got these skirts, corduroy skirt here, a denim one there, and then a suede one there as well. These are really nice. This set here reminds me so much of the Vardy sets. So the top is 25, and then they've got the joggers here. The material is really nice on these. They're really soft. However, I have had something like this from Tesco before, and they bubble up super quickly in 1 or 2 washes. So I'm not sure if they're worth it. But the trousers, the joggers, are 22.50. So I think for the set, if you get them on club card discount, I don't know if this material is not going to bubble, but it looks really good. Also got these fleeces in this leopard print, and then in this beige color. These are 39.50. I just tried the extra small one and it's too small, so I'm going to try a small. But these are really lovely. I love the look. I just came to bed in and the women's section was heavy, and I had a feeling this was going to be the case. Completely empty. Only one left there, which is not the one that I wanted in the king size, which is our bed size. There's a couple of grey ones, and then these again. They sell out so quickly, it's crazy. I might get this one, but it's not the one I wanted. It's 300 thread, which is pretty decent, especially for the price. So that ended up being quite the experience. Husband's haircut was really quick, which meant that I didn't have too much time to look around. But I did get a lot of footage, especially in the F&F Clothing section, so you're going to see that. I then went on to the homeware section, and the bedding was completely sold out. I did ask someone and they said they're potentially going to bring some more stock on Thursday, so I might go back on Thursday. I really want that bedding. It feels so nice, and it's 300 thread count, which is really good, especially for £35. And then if you get with club card, and I do have bedding from Tesco, and it's been really, like, it's washed really well, so that's great. So I didn't get to have a look around the home section at all. The ladies wear section was so incredibly busy. I was in shock. I don't know when F&F got so popular, but that was quite the experience. Also, I don't know if I'm allowed to put the footage on from being inside the store without getting copyrighted because there was music in the background, but we shall see. So we are now on the way back home. That was a very quick outing. So we're back home now, and oh my gosh, that was such a rush. I also had to get a couple of groceries for my parents because they're coming back from holiday this evening and they're going to work tomorrow, so I'm guessing they're coming quite late, so they won't have any kind of groceries at home. So I picked up a couple of bits for them, but I honestly had no idea what to pick for them. I don't really know what they take to work or what they like. And yeah, that was quite a bit of a rush. When did F&F get so popular? Honestly, I can't believe how busy the women's wear section was. And even the kids wear, I didn't really go into that section because I don't really have a need to go. But I could see there were a lot of mums there looking for the kids wear section as well. Shame I didn't get to see the home section, but I will potentially go back on Thursday to see if they bring that bedding in. But we're back home now and I want to share with you the new addition to the family. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Yes. Yes, I'm talking about you. Everyone, meet Diego. This is my sister's dog. Well, my parents look after him. And he has been with us for 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. Is that how long you've been with us? Oh, he ran away. You don't want to say hi to the camera? You don't want to say hi to everyone? Anyway, that's Diego. I think he's camera shy because he just ran away. But yeah, we've been looking after him, dog sitting for close to 2 weeks now. Today's the last day, so I've been taking him on walks twice a day, every single day. And like I said previously, I was in mum mode, dog mum mode. So yeah, he's been my shadow for the past 2 weeks. He literally follows me everywhere I go. It's been really lovely actually to have a bit of a companion. But yeah, we're home now and I'm going to get started on making some lunch. I think it's probably close to 2 o'clock and I'm going to make that pasta. If you can hear anyone panting, it's him in the background. And I'm going to make that pasta that I showed in a previous video because it's just so quick to make. And ever since I had it that time, I've been having it so much. I think I must have bought like 6 or 7 since. So it's kind of been just a go-to lunch when I really don't want to cook. He's very busy grooming. Diego, did he? Did. I don't know about everyone else, but the first thing I do as soon as I get in is change into my house clothes. I just feel like I don't really like being at home in my outside clothes. But yeah, that's the first thing that I did as soon as I came in. So I'm just boiling some water now for the pasta and I'll show you which ones I'm going to make. This time around we're going to have the roast chicken again actually. I think we had the prosciutto and mascarpone a couple of days ago, so those are done. You can spot the dog in the background eating. So we're gonna have these again and they're just so easy to make. You just boil the water or leave them in for 3 minutes and then serve with a bit of butter and a bit of pepper and they're delicious.
You know, there's someone doing already. Ready? That's probably way better than someone. Yeah. Well, he's on TikTok, he's now on
Lunch is ready and because I've run out of butter, I've just put a bit of olive oil on top and then a tiny bit of pepper as well. This is, I don't know if you can see it, but some of the pieces have actually broken off and that's what happens when you leave them too long. But I had a little accident, I had the water go all over the hob, so I had to kind of start the process all over again. And this is lunch. Me and my best friend. Don't ask me why I'm sat on the floor. I think it's because I wanted to eat and I don't know why, I'm just sat on the floor. But I haven't actually eaten yet. What's the time? 2:16. I haven't eaten yet because I had a glass of water and usually when I drink something it fills me up so I can no longer eat and I'm not hungry anymore. So I'm just going to wait a little bit and then have my lunch. But I am sat here and I had an email from Clothing, which is Sainsbury's, that they've dropped some of their Christmas pyjamas on the website and I'm just having a quick look now to see what's available because I know what was available from when they had their press release day. I've seen online what options they're going to have for Christmas and they do have a couple of really nice options, but I'll talk you through what just dropped on the website. These tend to sell out super quickly. I'm looking at the screen now and then I'll pop them on the screen for you guys. I have seen a lot of comments online saying that Sainsbury's pyjamas or Clothing pyjamas shrink in the wash even though you wash them correctly. The pair that I picked up 2 weeks ago, the fleecy kind of material, the Christmas red bow ones, I've washed them and nothing's happened to them, but I'm thinking maybe the cotton ones shrink but not the ones that are kind of like more fleecy. I think those are fine. So yeah, I can't report on that. I can just talk from my experience that the ones I've had have been completely fine. But do keep that in mind if you buy any like cotton ones. So the first pair that dropped is this kind of material that I'm obsessed with. So it's this kind of velour. I don't think I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's velour. It's like really soft and silky. So they've dropped a chocolate brown pair on the website, which I love the look of. And then they also dropped it in a cream color and and a pink color. I'm definitely going to pick one of these up. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to pick up the brown or the pink. They both look really nice. I actually saw the pink in store the other day because I made my husband take me to Sainsbury so I could have a little mooch, and there was barely anything there. I think like 90% of the pajamas were already sold out, so that was really disappointing. But I have seen the pink ones in store, and the pink ones are a kind of different color to what they look like on the website. I think they're a much nicer shade in real life than they are online. So yeah, they came out in 3 colors: chocolate brown, pink and cream. They're all lovely, £22, so I'm going to pick up one of those. The reason why I'm buying quite a lot of pajamas is because I've gained weight and my previous ones don't necessarily fit me anymore, especially around the waist. They're a tiny bit too tight, so I'm picking up a couple. I've picked up 2. I also picked up a pair from Primark actually, which I haven't shared with you. I'll leave them on the screen. They're this really nice burgundy color, but I picked them up in a size S, which is a UK 10 to 12, which is huge for me, but the extra small was a pair they already had and the extra small is too small, so I had to go up one size. They feel really nice and soft, but they are ridiculously long. Honestly, they're just insanely long for me, and I find that the Sainsbury's ones fit a tiny bit better than the Primark ones. But yeah, I picked up those as well that you're seeing on the screen now. But let's just go back to what Sainsbury's has in store now. The second pair is this striped pair of pink Christmas pajamas. And next up we have a pair of gingerbread printed pajamas. These are £16 and they've got that lovely, really soft material. Those are the ones that I love, the ones that have like a really, really soft material, because I just like that material for some reason. It's the sensory thing. So these ones also come in the kids sizing, which is great. I love these ones. These are super cute. And then next up they have a pair. Again, this is part of a matching collection. They come in the kids section and the men's section maybe. I'm not 100% sure if they do it in the men's as well, but I know they definitely do in the kids. And I think this is a pair that they had last year. These are super cute. These are a candidate for me for Christmas pajamas. Next up they have a check, kind of very basic traditional print. These are £20. These are super cute. And then the next one that I have on the screen is not necessarily Christmas, it's definitely more autumn, but it's got the same kind of really slinky material, fleecy material, and I definitely need to pick up one of these, but they were sold out for the longest time. These are actually the ones that I went to pick up in store, but they didn't have. So these are the ones that I'm going to pick up as my autumn pajamas. And then another one that I've spotted on the TK Maxx website actually. I'm definitely gonna get these as well if they still have my size in stock because it was running low. These are from Chelsea Piers and they're from last year because usually TK Maxx sells stock that's a lot older. But these are just so insanely adorable. They're a dog print and yeah, I just think it's really, really cute. And they are 44% off. Only £24.99, and they have quite a lot of sizes available. So yeah, they do have a lot more other nice options for Christmas and autumn and even Halloween ones. They have a couple of Halloween ones which are super adorable. My basket is honestly £296 at the moment. But yeah, another update I wanted to give you. Last year, George, which is the clothing brand at Asda, came up with this jacket that was in a leopard print that went viral, and it was meant to be a dupe of a Ganni coat that's like around £600, and it sold out in one day. It sold out super quickly. They didn't restock it. Some people managed to get their hands on it, some people didn't, and it only retailed for around £38, which is incredibly cheap if you think about it, especially for a big puffer coat. I'll insert a picture on the screen so you can see what it looked like. And then I found out that they're restocking, so they've restocked it again today. So today is the 22nd of September, but it's already sold out on the website. So I think they built up so much anticipation that people have already purchased it in a couple of hours, which is just crazy that it's already sold out. But if you wanted to get your hands on one of these, it's being restocked, and you didn't get a chance to last year, it's being restocked, so you can get it now. And I also tried the one that they did at Tesco today when I went F&F, but I didn't like how it looked on me. It was a bit too cropped and it was really big and puffy. So I think maybe that one is nicer. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll insert on the screen the Tesco one as well so you can see what that one looks like. But yeah, if you can't get your hands on the Asda one but you want one that looks the same, maybe check out the Tesco one. Or if you were just interested in the Asda one, it's just, I wanted to let you know that it's being restocked. Enough updates now. I'm just going to grab my lunch and have that now. And also I'm just gonna wait for the washing, the laundry to be done, and then I'm going to take that out. The other thing that I want to do today is hoover, because the floor and the carpets are quite dirty because of the doggo. So I'm going to eat my lunch, have a little browse while I do that, and then I'm going to hoover the floors, give them a little hoover. Laundry is now done, time to hoover. I feel like I'm taking things really slow today. I'm in no rush to get things done. The kind of day that I enjoy, I'm not in a rush, although lunchtime was a bit of a rush. But I'm just gonna hoover now. It's 3:30. The plan is I'm going to hoover, then I'm going to relax for a little bit, then I'm going to start thinking about making dinner. We're gonna make a carbonara tonight for dinner, and then I need to walk the dog, and then we will go and pick up my parents from the airport. So that is the plan for the rest of the day. Oh, look at the sun peeking through the curtains. Hoovering is done. I hoovered everywhere downstairs, actually apart from the one of the toilets downstairs, but my hoover died, and that's a pet peeve that I have with the Dyson hoovers. I find that they just don't last long enough to do like a full hoover around the house. You have to like put it on charge. So I've done the downstairs and I made it up to 2 sets of stairs, well, 2 steps, and then it just died. So now I need to wait for it to charge. When I used to live with my parents, they used to have like a plug-in Miele, I think that's how you pronounce it, hoover. And it used to be a really old hoover, but it was so good compared to the Dyson. Just a bit of a rumble there. But I think I'm just going to dust a couple of the surfaces a little bit now while I wait. The sun is sunning and my little shadow is right here with me. I just finished dusting and wiping down some of the surfaces. I'm still waiting for the hoover to charge. However, I realized that I do have the thumbnail and description of a video to do, so I'm going to spend the next half an hour to 45 minutes doing that, and then we'll see where the hoover is. But yeah, I'm just going to be editing a couple of things in the meantime and spending some time with my little shadow because it's his last day with us. Do you have anything to say for yourself, sir? How was the experience? Did you like staying with us? I think he's really camera shy. He hates being photographed or, you know, being in a video. So, but yeah, I'm going to get started on some of the editing, and I think that's one of the things that I really love about this stage of life is just having the flexibility and the freedom to choose how my days look like, and when I want to slow down, to make my schedule and daily routine in such a way that it's much slower and there's no rush, there's no deadlines, there's no pressure. It's just the best. So yeah, let's get some work done. I just finished washing some dishes, and to be honest, I'm trying to share with you things that are at least somewhat interesting and not too boring, because a lot of things, as you can imagine, that are to do with like household chores are very boring, like washing dishes. So I'm not going to show that. I have shown it in the past. I don't need to show it in every single vlog. So I'm just about to make some dinner, and I'm making a carbonara this evening. I usually always follow the same recipe from someone called Gennaro Contaldo, and I've made that so many times in the past, but I think this time around I'm going to try something maybe different. I can't remember what his exact recipe is, but I think I want to put garlic in it. So I've got the ingredients here in front of me. I'm just bringing a big pot of water to boil, and then I'm going to add this pasta, the spaghetti. I'm not sure how much is in here. Hopefully it's enough. It looks about half the pack. We buy these ones from Costco and they're really good actually. I think these are gluten-free. Maybe not. No, I don't think they're gluten-free. But yeah, we buy these from Costco and they're really nice. So I'm going to boil this spaghetti. I'm just waiting for the water to boil, and then I'm gonna use Parmigiano Reggiano, which is Parmesan. And then I'm going to use these bacon lardons. To be honest, the recipe calls for guanciale. That's the traditional authentic recipe, but this is just what I have on hand. And then I'm going to use eggs. That's how you make an authentic sauce. You don't use cream or anything like that. You just make the sauce out of egg and parmesan and a bit of black pepper. And I'm going to use these. These are actually the same ones as this, golden yolkers, but they've changed the packaging. I picked these ones up today and they've changed the packaging to this new one, and I love it. I feel like it looks so much cooler than previously. I mean, the previous one was pretty nice as well, but it was more generic, kind of plain colored cardboard, but this one is just cooler in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the water to boil and then I'm going to get cracking on dinner. Also, I just remembered, talking about boring household chores, I do need to change the bed because I stripped it this morning to wash the bed in. So I need to change the bed, but I think I'm going to do that after dinner. So I'm going to get started on the rest of the recipe, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fry these bacon lardons. And I think I'm only going to use one side because one side is 160 grams and I think that's more than enough. I've already salted the pasta water, but I just want to do it a tiny bit more. Now that it's boiling, and then I'm going to add in the spaghetti. Pasta is boiling, it's got 1 minute left. The bacon is frying. I like mine really crispy. And then I'm going to take 2 egg yolks and mix them in here with the parmesan. 2 egg yolks here, and I'm just going to sprinkle the parmesan. It says to do 40 grams, but I kind of just eyeball it, to be honest. This whole pack is 100 grams. So this is what it looks like at the moment, but I'm going to use some pasta water to make it thinner. This is the texture of the sauce. I've just made it a bit thinner using pasta water. Then I've also added some black pepper. And then this is what the bacon looks like. It's very crispy, as you can see. And the important thing is to take off the heat so that your egg doesn't cook when you're scrambling it inside. So I'm going to put the pasta in here now as well and then mix it all together. This is the final result. I have mixed the pasta with bacon. Let's now plate. So I'm going to plate it and then I'll show you the final result. And this is the final result. A bit of black pepper on the top and some more Parmesan cheese. And this is the final result. Would you like some, Did? You want some as well? I think I'm actually going to end the vlog here because we're going to eat. Then I need to walk the dog, change the beds, and then go pick my parents up from the airport, and they're a tiny bit delayed. So that's what we're going to be up to for the rest of the afternoon, and I feel like it's quite boring, so there's no point to film it. So I'm going to say bye now. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this, and I'll catch you in one of my future videos. Until next time, take care and bye for now.